Okay, let's go over how we make our basic web page. The first thing you're going to do is navigate to this web address, http://www.cs.oswego.edu/msmith5. That'll bring you here, and from here we're going to enter the ISC 110 folder, and then we're going to click on web page notes, and then you're going to click on the plain template right here. Okay, and then that'll open up this folder right here. Okay, and we're editing this in Notepad++. So the first two lines are the document definition. We're going to leave those alone. Then the next section, which is comprised of several lines of code, it starts with the opening head tag, and then the next line that there's anything entered on is the CSS link to the CSS file, which we'll make in a few minutes. And then the meta tag, which we don't use, but we're going to leave it there. And then the title tag, which is really all that's displayed in your web page that's in the heading. So for the title tag, currently it says untitled document. You're going to rename it your name homepage. Okay, and then we're going to go down inside the body tags. Now there's the opening body tag is the first tag right here, then down to the closing body tag. And inside of those is where all the content from your web page is going to go. So we're going to start off by putting a heading on this web page, and we'd like it to be centered, so I'm going to say opening bracket, center, closing bracket, and then I want it to be size H3. H3 is a heading size. H1 is the largest, H6 is the smallest. I've just gone in the middle, and I'm going to say Mike Smith's homepage. I got to close the tags in the order in which I opened them, and the last one I opened was H3, so I got to close H3 first, and then I have to close the center tag. If you don't do this, it's going to make everything on, if you don't close these tags, everything on the whole page will be H3 and centered, so you want to make sure and close them. Then I'm going to enter a couple times, and I'm going to put a paragraph tag in here so I can start entering paragraph text. And I want to close the paragraph tag before I forget. Then I get in the middle of these, and I'm going to say, this is my home page. I am, and you're just going to write a few lines about yourself here, right? I guess I better spell that right. Okay, you're just going to write a few lines about yourself here. You're a freshman, sophomore, whatever, and what your major field of study is and what you hope to accomplish at your college career here. Okay, and that's the beginning of your web page. We're going to save that. You're going to save it in your public HTML folder on your desktop. You guys have probably already all made these. I'm just going over this for anyone who wants to review it. You're going to name it index.html. You're going to save it, and then when you open it, it looks like this. Okay? Okay. Now hold on. Okay, we have our basic page started, and now the next thing we're going to want to put some navigation in here. So I want the navigation really to be under my heading, and I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to say, I'm going to put it in unordered list, so it's just going to be bulleted. So I put the opening unordered list tag, which is bracket, UL, closing bracket. And then I want to close that before I forget. I always close them right after I start them. And then I'm going to get in between, and the first tag that's required is a list line item tag, which is opening bracket li closing bracket. And I always put my home page text first. Okay. Now I'm going to make all these quickly. So I'll just do like 3. So I have ISC 110 closing tag, right? And let me see what, and I have line item CSC 102 closing tag, and this is all I'm going to make for right now. We can make others later. You're going to have all of yours in there. Hold on. Okay, so I've got all of the tags in there. I've got a home tag for my home page, and then I have all the tags for all my folders. Okay, and now I'm going to put an index page in each one of these folders. Right now they don't have anything in them. If I go over here, here's my folder structure, and all this is inside a folder called test. Your folder actually should be called public_HTML. And I'm going to copy this, Control C, and I'm just going to go in each one of these and paste it in there. And we're going to have to make adjustments to it when we get it in there. Okay, but now I have them all in there. Let me put that down there. So now when here's my home page. I don't need to make a link to my home page. The page I'm looking at right now is my home page. But let's make a link to my ISC 110 page. So I'm going to start off by going opening bracket A href equals quote. And then all I have to do is I want to go into the ISC 110 folder, right? I got to get into the ISC 110 folder, so I need to make sure I use that name exactly. So I'm going quote ISC 110, and then I want to do a / index.html, closing quote, and then closing bracket. And then I'm going to go to the very end of just the ISC 110 word that I've typed there, which is going to become my clickable link. And I'm going to put a closing anchor tag, right? And now that's my first link. And if I close that, you have to save every time you do it. So I'm going to go into my ISC 110 now, and I want to edit this page so it looks different, so I can know when I open it. And here's my ISC 110 page, and it says home here, but it's not. It's really my ISC 110 page. Okay, and again, you're going to put a little bit about this. This is a requirement for my class, and we're going to post all of our homework in here, and I'll have that up there, how to do this as well. Okay, so we've made the adjustments to our ISC 110 page, and we have a link to it here. This is a link to our ISC 110 page. So if I just double click on the home page right here, it's going to open it. It looks like this. Now you can see my bulleted links right here. And the ISC 110 page is actually a link. And if I click on it, you can see it goes to that page, right? Well, I haven't created any navigation here, and we're going to do that next.